Hey everybody, my name's Jeff, and I was once very unhappy and 327 pounds. Yeah, that's me right there. But you know what? I changed my life. I'm now 210 pounds. It's been 6 months since I lost the weight, but these videos start off with me 327 pounds and showing you what I did to lose the weight. Okay, what's up guys? Pump it up, Jeff. Journal on losing weight. You're here, up to speed. All right, today is Sunday. I weighed in like a pound heavier because yesterday I came off my fast, and the first thing I did is I had a protein shake, which that's a couple carbs. It's about 310 calories, but I love the protein shake. It gets my system going. And then later I had some bacon. I had like 5 pieces. And then the rest of the day I ate fish, and I had I was stuffed with fish. So that's, all good. But I think the bacon, actually, the salt in the bacon and the extra fat made me weigh in like a little bit water heavy. So I decided today I was going to fast again, which is Sunday now. I'm going to be off my fast tomorrow. I'll be eating. Also, I'll talk about that tomorrow. But I did manage to get a new addition, and that's a step machine, which I love step machines. I'm going to be slowly doing the stepper as time goes on and getting in better shape. I'm really out of shape. I quit smoking 6 months ago. There's no way I can do what I did 4 years ago of like an hour a day. I might be able to do 5 minutes at a time to start out and work my way up. I'll keep you posted on how I'm doing. I might do some videos while I'm on the step machine. It was a really great deal. I'd like to do some exercise videos later too. But yeah, so just an update for today. And I think we got it covered. Remember that I'm not giving anybody advice on dieting, and I'm not a doctor or a physician. I'm just a person that's dieting and letting you in on how I did it. That's all. Alright guys, have a great night, and we'll catch you later on Pump. Hey everybody, welcome to Pump It Up. This is Jeff, and this is my journal, my weight loss to 100 pounds. Just going to touch on a couple things quickly today. One, I found melatonin pills. Okay, I've had these for a while. I never used them. They're like $8 at Rite Aid. I don't know if they're still the same price. I probably bought them 2 years ago. I don't know. I never used them. I heard that melatonin lets you relax a little bit better, so you can sleep. So I was thinking about maybe start popping one of those before I go to bed. They're 3 milligrams each, to see if it relaxes me more a little bit. So what happens is, this is my bedroom here right now that I'm filming in, and this is this way there's a 42-inch screen. Probably the most unhealthy thing to do is have your computer and your TV in your bedroom and be single. But yeah, okay, so I watch movies every night before I go to bed, and I end up watching a lot of times the whole movie, and then I'll be like, oh, I gotta watch another one, just to have the sound going. And lately I haven't been falling asleep. Now I'm not working steady, so I'm a union bricklayer, so in the wintertime I don't work, and then in the spring and summer and fall I work, so I get like 3-4 months off every year, and I took that time this year to start dieting. So my sleep habit can go to shit because my kids come over and they like to stay up and late and party with their dad, and I get that and game, and I like to hang out with them, and I end up doing that crap, and then it ends up being more than just a weekend, and so on, and it causes bad habits. So I have to get myself in better sleep program, and melatonin may help me. I've been trying lately. I'm lucky that I'm not back to work quite yet. I'm supposed to be back to work either this week or next week. Cross my fingers. But I want to use whatever time I have to lose as much weight before I can even get back to work, so that it's easier on my system when I'm at work. So, 286 today for my weigh-in. And sleep to me is super, super important, because I do have time off and I'm not going to sleep at good times. I'll wake up and I'll say, did I get enough sleep? I'll go back to bed. Now that I do. And it seems to help, because sometimes I'll get up, go to the bathroom, weigh myself, go back to bed, and I'll weigh myself 2 or 3 hours later and I'm a pound lighter. So sleeping is super, super important for your mitochondria. And I think I might have a damaged one. Because of being obese and weighing so much, you can do damage to your mitochondria system. And I want to heal my system. And the one way I've chosen to do that is IF, intermittent fasting, and a ketogenic diet. Now, I watched 3 hour-long videos last night, and I watched them more than once. I actually watched them twice, 2.5 times, just to let it all sink in about my problems with my diet that I'm having right now. Not that I'm not losing weight, I am, but according to everything they say, I'm just too low calorie. The problem with that is I want to trust what they say and it makes sense on the ketogenic diet, and it worked before when I did diets such as the Atkins diet 4 years ago. I lost a great amount and I didn't count calories. In fact, I ate a lot of calories. I know I did. There was no question. Also, there's a thing called Carb Night by D.H. Kiefer. This is a new system where it's a ketogenic diet, and you have like one night where you can carb load. And then there's also backloading. You know, I've been watching everything. I think backloading for me is not good right now. I have to get in a healthier state before I can backload. And that would only be on like training days with weights, and I'm not really into that yet. So backloading's not for me yet, but what you'll see is probably next year I'll be carb backloading, but not this year. What you might see me doing this year in a little bit might be carb nights, just to get my calories up and to keep my ketogenics system healthy, so that I'm not losing muscle as much, and don't go through that energy down that people go through like in 4 weeks of being ketogenic. But for me, D.H. Kiefer kind of downs on IF, and I'm getting like to the point where even if you're kind of like my hero of dieting, like D.H. Kiefer, I kind of have to go my own way on this with the IF, because the IF, he kind of downs and says that you just don't need it. There's no point. For me, I need to lose weight. And he even admits, you know, if you look at guys that do IF, they're lean. They're just not huge. I want to be lean. I want to be healthy. And the health aspects, what he's talking about is if you starve your body of carbs, which I shouldn't even use the term starve, people get weird, but if you basically fast your body of carbs, then what you're doing is you're basically cutting out all the bad, you know, according to him. you know, until you need carbs. And you do need carbs at a certain point, he says, and he explains how. You know, if you're interested, just Google DH kefir. But for me, I see there's a lot of health benefits for fasting in general that are already proven and documented. So I will be IF, intermittent fasting, and I have been intermittent fasting because it works, and I feel better. You know what I mean? So I feel a difference from IF. Probably better than when I've done ketogenic diets in the past. I feel very in control, which is powerful. You know, to have control over your cravings, how much you eat, when you eat, what days you eat, what time you eat. It's very powerful to give to somebody, and it gives me self-confidence that I know I can move on and lose more weight. So I've done a lot of rambling today. I did get the melatonin. I'm a huge guy on sleep. You know, I always say sleep, sleep, sleep. And I still think sleep is awesome for repairing your body and your system and your mitochondria. And mine may be damaged. I'm not diabetic, just so you know. I could have been. I'm so close, I'm sure. But I'm not. I think that's because most of my life I've dieted and kept thin and worked out and been active, but then you know, I have times in my life where I've blimped out. I just try to control that. So diabetes does run in my family. It's very possible I could get it if I stayed heavy. So I'm gonna, you know, keep my insulin production at a low by fasting from carbs and IF, and also eating a lot of seafood, guys, a lot of fish. There's another person, man, I wish I could, oh yeah, Jack Kruss, not sure, Dr. Jack Kruss, if I'm saying his name right. This guy is a super smart guy. He is a neurosurgeon. Check him out on YouTube as well. He lost 133 pounds. He's big into the seafood aspect of it and healing the mitochondria, and he believes in fasting. So, you know, you've got a lot of people that are a lot smarter than me, and I'm learning, and I'm going as I am, and just using raw willpower and what intellect I can pick up on the way and see how that works. So far it's working. At 286, I'm lighter than I've been in probably 2 years. I got a long way to go. And, you know, of course, these videos will not be released until I lose 100 pounds, and that'll be season 1. And then after that, while you guys are watching those videos, I'll be working on season 2, which will be all about training. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you can, or tell your friends about this. This really is my heart, and I'm putting everything into this video for you guys. And for me. Actually, more me, so I guess it's selfish. Alright, I'll talk at you later. I'll see you tomorrow and Pump It Up. Hey everybody, I just watched the 2 videos that precede me, and I'm going to hit on them real quick. First off, I said I weighed in after a fast day and after I ate bacon and what have ya at a protein shake. I weighed in a pound heavier, and I was letting it get to my head. Don't do that. Dude, you got food in your intestines, you're going to be a pound heavier after a fast. That's all there is to it. So I let that get to my head. I was doing nothing wrong. Everything was okay. Second video, I talk about DH kefir, and I talk about carb nights, and IF, intermittent fasting. I always get that. Yeah, intermittent fasting. And then where I am today. Okay, I'm 210 pounds right now, maybe 209. I am 19.53 body fat. That's what 19.53 body fat looks like, just so you know. I thought I was leaner than that, but the measurements It's a measurement system. They measure all parts of your body and calculate it, and that's what it came up to, 19.53% fat. So I want to get that down to like 12% body fat, and I'm going to be dropping under 200 pounds is my goal. I still use IF, but not in the same fashion that I did early. You go through things and you learn a lot. That was like fasting for a day out of the week. That type of intermittent fasting. Almost like small fasts, right? I don't do that now. I may in the future, just to clean out my system, because it's good for you to clean out your system. But what I actually do now is I go and I wake up in the morning, take my shower, brush my teeth, head to the gym, whatever. I try to dog it a little bit and get to the gym a little later than what I should, to waste time. I do my workout totally fasted, except for I might have like a 0 carb energy drink that has 0 calories, or I might have a coffee with powder creamer and some Splenda. Okay. Now right now I'm trying to drop down again. Okay, I'm going down to 200. So I'm not using any supplementation whatsoever. Supplementation for me is either because you don't have time for making your food right, okay, or you want to gain weight. Supplementation doesn't make you skinnier. Good food in right amounts makes you skinnier, okay, and maintain muscle. BCAAs, I've talked about them in videos which you haven't seen yet. Those are okay. Those are like 20 to 35 calories per drink after a workout, so that you're not losing too much muscle mass. I'm not taking BCAAs. I'm not taking protein powder. I am not taking anything but real food right now. And I do have bad habits, like the 0 carbs crap, the coffee, and Pepsi Max. Okay? These are things that I've introduced into my system, and I know how my system reacts to them. They don't faze me. Now, they do faze certain people, especially because Pepsi Max has that cola color in it, and that crap's not good for you. Now, I'm not perfect. I don't do everything perfect, but I know how to lose weight. And so I'm going to drop down to 200 pounds, and I'm going to get my fat percentage lower, because I really thought I was about 13 body fat, and I'm not. So that's a shocker. Some people at like 19.53, what I am, can look leaner than other people, and it's weird because you can get these images and you're like, this is 12%, this is 18%, this is 24%, or what have you, and this is 6%. And you don't see abs on these drawings until they're like 10%. Okay, I have abs. My abs show up early. I have a deceiving body that looks leaner than what it is, I think. So anyways, but the whole point of it is I know where my weaknesses is. Like right underneath here, I don't have a clean cut on my chest, and I've got some fatty tissue there that needs to be worked on. That's all part of that percentage that I have to get rid of to get truly lean. I don't have any obliques, I want to get those in. It's hard on my biceps because of my tattoos. It actually takes away. Like I used to go like this and I could see the lines. Now I don't think I'm as defined to see those anyways, but you can't even see my tricep muscle because of my tattoos, which makes it shitty. So that's why a lot of times I check by the inners and the muscle that way to see where I am. Either way, I'm working hard, gonna be working hard for the next couple weeks to drop down under 200 pounds. might be more than a couple weeks. I don't want to do it super fast because this is a muscle issue too now. I want to maintain muscle while I drop down. So I like to drop down slowly and target. So this morning I went in, I did an hour of cardio straight at Extreme Fitness, and this afternoon I will be going back to the gym probably to do legs and some more cardio. My training program is pretty extreme at this point in time. Remember, this is a year in the making. I know I'm wiggling my camera around. This is a year in the making. Changes that happened a year ago almost now made me to what I am. So don't think you're going to start doing cardio after 2 weeks of dieting and do more than like 5 minutes. I don't know. You know what I mean? Lose the weight first. Take it one step at a time. Don't blame yourself when you break down and make mistakes. Don't sit there and hate on yourself. Just say, okay, it's a bad day. New day. You know, that's what I see people when they fail. They hate on themselves. And they give up. I don't want anybody to hate on themselves and give up. You have the power to control your body, and it's not one day that determines that. It's your life. Alright. God, I'm becoming such a preacher. I should have been religious. Alright, everybody, that's Pump It Up. I'll try to bring some more content next time.